Duty calls. Let's get back to it.
But where's Mother?
Well, Miss Ellen, she went down to nurse that Emmy Slattery, that white trash.
Oh, damn. I'm really trying to appreciate the original classics here, but the drama doesn't it doesn't hit, you know? Acting has become such a better craft. Everything seems super dramatic.
They're all we've saved. All we have left. Bonds.
But what kind of bonds, Pa?
My Confederate bonds, of course, daughter.
Oh, damn.
Confederate bonds. What good are they to anybody?
I'll not have you talking like that, Katie Scarlett.
Oh, Pa, what are we going to do with no money and nothing to eat?
We must ask your mother. That's it. We must ask Mrs. O'Hara.
Ask Mother.
Yes. Mrs. O'Hara will know what's to be done.
Homie's losing his marbles.
Miss Scarlett, what are we going to do with nothing to feed those sick folks and that child?
I don't know, Mary.
Miss Scarlett, Miss Sue Ellen, and Miss Catherine, they's fussing to be sponged off.
Where are the other servants, Mary?
Miss Scarlett, there's only just me and Polk left. The others went off to the war or run away.
Who's going to milk that cow, Miss Scarlett? We's house workers.
With her mom dead and her dad, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She's the head of the household. She's got to take charge. She's got to make the big decisions, the executive decisions. What you gonna do? Scarlett, what you gonna do, girl?
God is my witness. As God is my witness, they're not going to lick me. I'm going to live through this, and when it's all over, I'll never be hungry again.
Uh-oh.
No, nor any of my folk. If I have to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, as God is my witness,
What about our own slaves?
I'll never be hungry again.
They've got beautiful shots. I just can't take these speeches and this dramas as seriously as this movie's asking me to take it. I imagine in the 1930s, this was epic. In the 1940s, this was amazing. This was jaw-dropping, beautiful. I just can't take it seriously. I think it's beautiful. But I'll lie and cheat. These are bad things, but not as bad as owning slaves. I don't, how much chutzpah do you really have here? Oh, there's an intermission. Here we go. Back into it. What is that? Entracte? Entracte? What does that mean? Sherman coming through, making moves, doing big things. Damn. I don't know how true this is. I'm not too good at my Civil War history, so I don't know how true this is, but if it is, Sherman wasn't playing games.
I can't do everything at terror all by myself. What do I care about terror? I hate terror.
Uh-oh!
Don't you ever dare say you hate terror again.
No slaves to slap. Now she slapped the other ladies. Scarlett be slapping everybody. Ruth, what's his name? Ashley. All the slaves.
You must be firm with inferiors, but you must be gentle with them, especially darkies.
Yes, Pa, I know.
Especially darkies. My God.
Scarlett, I don't like it. I shall speak to Mrs. O'Hara about it.
Oh, he's still on that Miss O'Hara stuff. This dude is crazy, man. That's sad. That really is sad. Look, listen. As horrible of a slave owner as he is, it's sad. It's shitty.
Go on back upstairs. You're as weak as a newborn colt. Please, Scarlett, let me. Stop being noble, Melanie Wilkes. I got enough in my hands without you making yourself sick, so you'll never be any use. Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Scarlett, she grew up quick. Homegirl ain't playing. This first half of the movie, she was all about, I want to find the love of my life. I want to be happy. Now look at her. A Yankee? Is it a Yankee? There you go. She ain't gonna kill him. Is she really gonna kill him? Scarlett don't play games, bro.
You all alone, little lady?
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, she came strapped and loaded, ready to go.
Well, I guess I've done murder.
I guess I've done murder.
I won't think about that now. I'll think about that tomorrow.
Hard life when you can't even think about the murder you committed. Katie Scarlett's dad is a mover.
Katie Scarlett! It's over! It's over! It's all over! The war! He surrendered!
The land of grace and plenty. It's wild that they called it that.
I need food.
Oh, he's a big boy now.
Fine, ma'am. Good to see a youngster again.
Captured.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
thank heaven, then he isn't. Oh, my poor Ashley in a Yankee prison.
I had no idea that Ashley was a man's name.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's a pity he can't marry her now. At least be one less mouth to feed. Oh, another one.
Run! Ah! Love! He survived! He made it! With his tattered, nice knitted robe.
Don't spoil it, Miss Scarlett.
Turn me loose, you fool! Turn me loose! It's Ashley!
He's her husband, ain't he?
Not that I mind splitting rails, but I do mind very much losing the beauty of that life I loved. If the war hadn't come, I'd have spent my life happily buried at 12 Oaks. But the war did come. I saw my boyhood friends blown to bits. I saw men crumple up in agony when I shot them. And now I find myself in a world which for me is worse than death.
I can't stand when they talk about this war with pity. I just want to scream in their faces, you were fighting for slavery. Go fuck yourself. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying.
Let's run away. We go to Mexico. They want officers in the Mexican army. We could be so happy there. Ashley, I'd work for you. I'd do anything for you. You know you don't love Melanie. You told me you loved me that day at 12 Oaks. And anyway, Melanie can't.
You've carried the load for all of us. But from now on, I'm going to be more help to you, I promise.
There's only one way you can help me. Take me away. There's nothing to keep us here.
Nothing. Nothing except honor.
Is this the end of this I love you, you love me, back and forth love triangle? I feel like we've hit like full circle. Can we like end this triangle love? I find the adventure of getting them back on their feet without slaves a lot more interesting than this love triangle.
Well, I know all about you. I know your father's turned idiot. You can't pay your taxes.
Get off this place, you dirty Yankee.
Bog-trotting, high-flying Irish will find out who's running things around here when you get sold out for taxes.
That's all of Tara you'll ever get.
That's all the terror you ever get. I like that. I heard your father turned idiot.
I'll show you who the owner of Tara is.
Her dad's always been the rider. Ride like the wind. Ride like the wind. Go get him.
Yankee coward.
You Yankee coward. Hop over the fence. Do your thing. Oh, shit. Down goes Papa. Down goes Papa. Oh, shit. He's out, done, gone. It's all on Scarlett now. Katie Scarlett O'Hara.
Can't think of anything but that $300.
Ain't no good thing about that, Miss Scarlett. Ain't nobody got that much money. Nobody but Yankees and Scalawags got that much money now.
Rhett.
Who that? A Yankee? What you up to with Miss Ellen's Portiers?
You're gonna make me a new dress.
Not with Miss Ellen's Portiers, not while I got breath in my body.
Great balls of fire. And my portieres now.
Talk your shit. I don't even want to say her name. I don't want to call her Mammy. It just feels disrespectful. Well, it is.
Show Captain Butler's sister to his cell. Thank you, Major. It's hard to be strict with the man who loses money so pleasantly.
I like that. That's a great dress.
My dear little sister. Oh, what a leading question. Well, let's us talk about sort of things like money. How good of you to come and see me. And how pretty you look.
I can't because I was so miserable at the thought of you in trouble. Oh, I know I was mad at you the night you left me on the road to Tara, and I still haven't forgiven you.
Oh, Scarlett, don't say that.
Well, I must admit I might not be alive now, only for you. And you here in this horrid jail. And not even a human jail, Rhett, a horse jail.
Not even a human jail.
Won't you please give me the money?
I couldn't give you the money if I wanted to. My funds are in Liverpool, not in Atlanta. If I tried drawing a draft, the Yankees would be on me like a duck on a June bug.
Like a duck on a June bug.
Based yourself to no purpose.
Oh. Oh! Oh! You knew what I was going to say before I started. You knew you wouldn't lend me the money, and yet you let me go on.
I enjoyed hearing what you had to say. Cheer up. You can come to my hanging, and I'll remember you in my will.
I'll come to your hanging. The only thing I'm afraid of is they won't hang you in time to pay the taxes on Tara.
We're going to give every last one of you 40 acres and a mule.
And a mule?
40 acres and a mule.
Gee, because we're your friend.
Still waiting on those 40 acres, motherfucker.
What's the matter, Miss Scarlett? Miss Welland's not ill, is she?
Oh, no. I thought surely she'd written you. I guess she was ashamed to write you. She should be ashamed. Oh, how awful to have such a mean sister.
You must tell me, Miss Scarlett. Don't leave me on tenterhooks.
Well, she's going to marry one of the Cardi boys next month. Oh, it's cold, and I left my muff at home. Would you mind if I put my hand in your pocket?
She ain't about that life. Oh shit, she's doing whatever she needs to do. Lie, cheat, whatever she's got to do. Her promise to God. 1866. My goodness.
I've arranged to get a position in a bank there.
But you can't do that. I counted on you to help me start a lumber business, Ashley, and well, I counted on you.
Oh, Scarlett, I wouldn't be any good to you. I don't know anything about the lumber business.
Well, you could gradually buy the business, and then it would be your own, and...
No, Scarlett.
We're back at it. My goodness. God damn it. I don't like this love affair. But she's a sneaky lady. Scarlett does what she needs, how she needs. She don't play. Those crocodile tears. Yeah, Melanie, you take over. Let Ashley lead.
So mean and hateful. What have you done?
Throw him under the bus.
She wanted me to go to Atlanta.
To help me start my lumber business, and he won't lift a finger to help me. Why, how unchivalrous of you.
Oh, shit.
Think, Ashley, think. If it hadn't been for Scarlett, I'd have died in Atlanta, and maybe we wouldn't have had little Beau, and when I think of her picking cotton and plowing just to keep food in our mouths, I could just... Oh, my darling.
But who cares about the black folks? Okay. I'm trying, but it's impossible. These people are so ignorant to the realities of other human beings that don't look exactly like them.
All I ask is that you keep the mill running and deliver my lumber when I want it.
Johnny Gallagher's your man, miss. But remember, no questions and no interference.
That's a bar.
From slave labor to prison labor? She's got no soul. This lady is, oh my.
But Sugar, don't you think you'd better come home with me?
Great balls of fire. Don't bother me anymore, and don't call me Sugar.
Oh, all right.
God damn! Scarlett laying down the law.
She can get mad quick in any woman I ever saw.
Scarlett, I don't like to interfere, but I do wish you'd let me hire free darkies instead of using convicts. I believe we could do better.
Darkies, but their pay would break us, and convicts are dirt cheap, and if we just give Gallagher a free hand, he can...
Free hand, you know what that means. He'll starve them and whip them. Scarlett, I will not make money out of the enforced labor and misery of others.
You weren't so particular about owning slaves.
Well, that was different. We didn't treat them that way. Besides, I'd have freed them all when Father died, if the war hadn't already freed them.
I call bullshit! Bullshit! 15 minutes ago when they were back in Tara, whatever you call it, he was like, I just wanted to be buried in my happiness of whatever before the war started. You would not have freed any slaves. Bullshit. Fuck you. 3 darkies versus the prison labor. He's so worried that these white folks are going to get whipped. But he had slaves on his plantation for who knows how long. You would have freed them if the war wouldn't happen. Up yours.
Tell me, Scarlett, do you never shrink from marrying men you don't love?
How did you ever get out of jail? Why didn't they hang you?
Oh, that's not much trouble.
Jesus. Great balls of fire. I love that.
Through Shantytown alone? Haven't you been told that it's dangerous to drive alone through all that riffraff?
Don't worry about me. I can shoot straight. I don't have to shoot too far.
What a woman.
Yo, Katie Scarlett was that boss bitch before boss bitch was a thing. I'm not gonna lie. Homegirl don't play.
Can you give me a quarter?
Beat these motherfuckers. Go, Scarlett.
Give me that gun.
Is that Big Sam? Mr. Foreman? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And if it won't pain you too much, India Wilkes, I'd be much obliged if you'll tell me why you're staring at me. Has my face gone green or something?
It won't pain me. What happened this afternoon was just what you deserved. And if there was any justice, you'd have gotten worse.
Oh, India, hush up.
Hot
Let her talk,
damn.
Melanie. She's always hated me. Ever since I took your brother Charles away from her, though she's too much of a hypocrite to admit it.
Will you hand me the pistol, please, Miss Meade?
Yo, this stand your ground stuff back in the day down south. It wasn't just Florida.
We thought it best not to tell you, Scarlett, but Ashley and Frank and the others have gone to clean out those woods where you were attacked.
Oh,
Many of our
shit.
southern gentlemen have had to do lately for our protection.
And if they're captured,
Wait.
they'll be hanged, Scarlett.
When they say clean out, they mean kill everybody out there, right? I'm not being crazy. I know they're using not exactly the correct term, the same terminology we would use, but Ashley, her husband, are going to go clean out that riffraff out there. I think they're going to go slaughter all of them. Or at least they're going to attempt to. But if they get caught, they're going to go get hanged.
Good evening, Mrs. Kennedy. Which of you ladies is Mrs. Wilkes?
I am Mrs. Wilkes.
I should like to speak to Mr. Wilkes, if you please.
He's not here.
Are you sure?
Don't you doubt Miss Mellie's word.
Hello, Melanie.
So you've got my husband intoxicated again, Captain Butler. Well, bring him in.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wilkes. Your husband's under arrest.
If you arrest all the men who get intoxicated in Atlanta, you must have a good many Yankees in jail, Captain.
But he led a raid tonight on that shanty town where Mrs. Kennedy got into trouble this afternoon. A lot of those shanties were burned. A couple of men were killed. It's about time you rebels learned you can't take the law into your own hands.
Come out on the porch and I'll tell you.
Speak out, Captain Butler. I think I have a right to know where my husband's been.
Well, ma'am, we dropped in on a friend of mine. And the captain's. Mrs. Belle Watley. We played cards, drank champagne, and, well...
Now you've done it. Do you have to show me up in front of my wife?
Now, I hope you're satisfied, Tom. These ladies won't be on speaking terms with their husbands tomorrow. Lock that door. Pull down the shades.
Oh, Ashley.
It's all right. It's only in the shoulder. Get him on the bed where I can dress the wound.
When I got to the old Sullivan place, there'd already been a skirmish with the Yankees. I found Mr. Wilkes wounded, and Dr. Meade was with him. I had to prove they had been somewhere. Any place but where they were. So I took them to Belle's.
And she took them in.
She's by way of being an old friend of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I couldn't think up a more dignified alibi. Have you no interest in what's become of your own husband, Mrs. Kennedy?
Damn.
Did Frank go with you to Belle Watling's?
No.
Well, where is he?
He's lying out on Decatur Road. Shot through the head. He's dead.
If it had been that Miss Kennedy's husband by himself, I wouldn't have lifted a finger no matter what Captain Butler said. She's a mighty cold woman, prancing about Atlanta by herself. She killed her husband same as if she shot him.
Damn.
She's broken-hearted about her husband.
It just feels like Scarlett over here, Katie Scarlett. She's like a real human being, but Miss Wilkes, she's like honest. She's like honorable. She's like, you know, the good, the definition of the good. As good as you can be as, you know, slave owner. Look, I can't forget it. It's the truth.
Great balls of fire. It's red.
Great balls of fire.
I killed him. Yes, I did. I killed him. Oh, Rhett. For the first time, I'm finding out what it is to be sorry for something I've done.
You're like the thief who isn't the least bit sorry he stole, but he's terribly, terribly sorry he's going to jail. So I see I shall have to marry you.
I never heard of such bad taste.
Would you be more convinced if I fell to my knees?
Tell me loose your vomit and get out of here. Get up off your knees. I don't like your common jokes.
This is an honorable proposal of marriage, made at what I consider a most opportune moment. I can't go all my life waiting to catch you between husbands. You've been married to a boy and an old man. Why not try a husband of the right age, with a way with women?
You're a fool, Rhett Butler.
Don't. I shall faint.
I want you to faint. This is what you were meant for. None of the fools you've ever known have kissed you like this, have they? You're Charles, or you're Frank, or you're stupid Ashley. Say you're going to marry me. Say yes. Say yes.
Yes.
Are you sure you meant it? You don't want to take it back?
No.
That's a way to ask someone to propose.
Did you say yes because of my money?
Well, yes, partly.
Partly.
Well, if I said I was madly in love with you, you'd know I was lying.
I love this.
A lot in common.
Yes, you're right, my dear. I'm not in love with you any more than you are with me. Heaven help the man who ever really loves you.
But you won't tell anybody, will you, Rhett?
Still the little hypocrite.
Well, aren't you going to kiss me goodbye?
Don't you think you've had enough kissing for one afternoon?
Oh, you're impossible. You can go, and I don't care if you never come back.
But I will come back.
I don't understand how these things work back in the day. I don't understand it.